in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the cards, turn around. The stories we have found in the shadows we dance. Take a chance, take a chance. Ghostly figures, guiding light. Readers and seekers in the night. Hopes and fears.
Good morning and welcome to the MyTarot.org daily reflection, our morning inventory, and our chance to take a breath. So I've been sitting here for a little bit doing the shuffling, but I'm feeling really good today. Last night I was doing my readings at the shop, and I've been doing it for several months now and starting to get repeat people coming in. And it just feels really good to find out how people are doing when people are checking in. And so I had 3 of them last night that came back. And it's one of those things that just felt really good. So it's a good way to start the day. Just thinking about something that was pleasant instead of the woes of the world. So what are we doing here? We're taking a breath, listening to the cards like they're the sounds of the ocean. And that reminds us that we can get comfortable at least for the next 10 or 15 minutes. Feet flat on the floor, butt comfortable in the seat, shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed, and taking that breath. So, what are we doing? We're pretty much just making sure that we start the day focusing on something outside of ourselves, maybe, instead of getting wrapped up in our thoughts. Maybe if we look at our angers and resentments, if we check in and see where we are, if we do find that there is something right now and we meditate and we're looking for something, then maybe if something happens later on during the day that triggers whatever we thought about, whatever came up when we were doing the tarot, then maybe we can react differently, take a breath, go outside, or maybe it just helps us to realize what we're doing today because we think about it. So that's my morning reminder for myself, and that's why I repeat that so much, so that during the day I'll reflect, what was that reading anyway? Oh, it was about not being selfish, or it was about controlling ADD. So, let's see what we have for the day. Okay, so I am going to create our 3 different stacks, each one a different thread going out to the universe, each one a different thought or idea. And again, if we believe in the multiverse, it's like each one of these is a different path, because this conversation will lead down one path, this is a different path, and that conversation is a totally different path. So, today's Friday. Let's take a look at the bottom stack, which I like to think of as what's underneath, things that might be influencing us that we don't even realize. I'm going to do our 3 and 1. And flipping each card over one at a time, like the pages of a book. We have the 9 of Cups. So, sometimes this is called the wish card, but cups are emotions and spirituality and feelings. 9s are when we're getting close to the end. It's almost like winning a race. But sometimes, like this morning for me, I'm going out and it's like I'm feeling really good, and it's sometimes I get that not manic, because I'm not, but that exuberance, and sometimes that will be covering up things sometimes. So this card here, when it's reversed, it's a good chance to like focus on the good things we have, but not to take it for granted, to reflect where we've come from. Which is good, because if we lead into the Knight of Wands with the day, let's say that we're the Nine of Cups, and we're not really in tune with where we are. We're being so, kind of self-centered, feeling like, hey, look at me kind of thing. Maybe sometimes we just don't get in touch with where we are, which then when we go from there and we have the Knight of Wands. Wands are fire and energy. Knights are fire and energy. So imagine being in this self-centered space and then starting the day, fire and energy. We're going to be so positive. We're going to get stuff done. Sometimes knights just act without thinking. Sometimes knights just jump into stuff with all their fire and energy. So again, this is one of those ones to kind of say, hey, do I need to check in? Do I need to just, relax? And so this right here is just one of those good ones that remind us that sometimes slow is better, to check in where we are. And of course, court cards can be us. They could be somebody else or part of a situation. To become the King of Cups. So, before we even go to the advice card, again, sometimes we can be at the Nine of Cups. Things seem good. Sometimes we cover things up that by not examining what's going on. We don't want to see what's going on. So our cup could be empty, but we try and throw so much positivity. This is me. This is what I do personally, is that, again, it's that thing where I'm okay. I focus on so much on other people and other things, and I stay a positive person that sometimes I don't realize how I'm really feeling. So this is about not really realizing how we're feeling. Even though things are good, it's like, what's going on? And then we jump into something, and if we're not really in touch with how we're feeling, we're not going to be in touch with people around us. If we're not in touch with how we're feeling, we're not going to be in touch with people around us. But when we focus on this, we have the King of Cups. So kings are about taking charge, getting things done. Cups are about the emotions and feelings, and it's about getting control of these things. Sometimes the water can be a little bit turbulent, because cups, water and air, when you mix the two together, those two elements, sometimes it stirs stuff up. And again, court cards can be somebody else. I'm waiting to see what this card is, because sometimes when I see more than one court card, it could either be two people or it could be two parts of a personality. But the advice card today, this is a Cups day. It's about the Two of Cups. It's about the coming together and thinking of other people. It's about the coming together and sharing. It's about relationships also. So today, it's about examining where we are. Those things that sometimes it's like, yes, we can have positive things going on. But let's ask ourselves, what's underneath that? How am I feeling today? And it's important, because before we jump into stuff today, that we are in tune with how we're really feeling. Is it just, I'm okay? I'm fine. Or can we be at the 9? And again, 9s are fulfillment. 9s are completion. It's not that this is a bad card. As a matter of fact, it's a minor. It's not like it's even a major card. But it's just sometimes we're not in touch with how we feel. And then we go into interact with others. And we just jump into it. If we're not in tune with how we're feeling, then we're the Knight of Fire. You know, we are ready to maybe step on toes. We want to get things done. We move, and we're not taking others into consideration. But when we slow down and we look at the water, when we look at the water side of the cards, that Knight is surrounded by 3 water cards. Then it's more about, yes, I want to charge and get things done, but I need to also be in control. I need to recognize how I'm feeling. I need to recognize how other people are feeling. And I need to be able to come together with these people so that, yes, we get things done and we are in control of the Knight of Wands. And we have something to offer that's more than just accidentally stepping on somebody's toes, accidentally getting on somebody's wrong side. So with that, I hope everybody has that amazing weekend. And yeah, this is just about analyzing where we are today so we're not stepping on toes. It's just a Friday. So with that today, I hope you have an amazing day, an amazing weekend if you get a chance to do anything this weekend. And I will be back again on Monday. Thank you again. Take care, and I will see you later.
Stars in the sky, cards in my hand, searching for signs, lost in the sand. Whispers of fate, echoes of dreams in the dark slate. Nothing's as it seems. Flip the card.